Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Now today we're going to take a look at Mytheon. This is a 3D fantasy MMORPG with roots in Greek and Egyptian mythology. It's a pretty cool little game and should be fun to run around and show you guys some of its features and inside gameplay. Now let's get started. We're going to jump into this server. Right now the population is low, so unfortunately the game doesn't show that it has a lot of players. You can see here I do have one level 5 player, but we're going to go through the character creation so you guys can see every aspect. So as you can see, we've got 3 different types of characters. We've got the Warcaster, which shows a role of tank and damage. Primary stone type is Companion. We'll get into that in a second. He excels at close combat, has high health, low mana regeneration, difficulty is beginner, and you can choose both male or female. We're probably going to choose female, so let's just go with that as you can see them all anyways. The second character class is an Elementalist, which is a ranged DPS, stone type is spells, master of area effect damage, low health but high mana regeneration, difficulty is advanced. Then we have the Eidolon, which is a healer support type, and has primary stone type as structures, highly versatile stone selection, medium health, medium mana regeneration is intermediate. Let's actually go with the harder type. We're going to go with the Elementalist since I already have a Warcaster. And as you can see here, you don't have a lot of character customization. Let's go with the green hair. We do have a couple of different portraits there, but when we go through all of these, you're not going to see a ton of options. You've got a few. We're going to run through them really quick. Let's see here. Sure, that works. Let's pick a hair color. Why not go with some red? Skin tone. Don't have a ton of options, but you can pretty much go from white to very dark. And you've got some different accessories, which I don't see many changes happening, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and name our character and jump into the game so you guys can see exactly what this is all about. Only the first letter in the name can be capitalized. Alright, so let's do that. So there we go, we've got our level 1 Elementalist, and let's jump into the game. So we've selected our character and let's hit play. So we do have a little cutscene here. I don't have to tell you, but the game is from UV True Games, or UTV True Games, sorry. And the name of the game is Mytheon. I'll let you guys watch this when you go ahead and give it a shot if you decide to play it. Right now we want to jump in and get showing you guys some of the gameplay and some of the features that they have going on. Now let's talk about the stones real quick. Essentially the stones, each character has a set of stones. It's almost like a deck in some of the card games. And you'll see the stones will display along the bottom. And those stones are used to summon monsters, to cast spells, to do all those different types of things. Now, this is a basic tutorial essentially. So it's showing me, here's my basic controls, here's the questing, Mytheon coins, stone collection, all that stuff. This book will also serve to show you the different quests that you have. As you can see right now, I haven't picked up any quests, so it's empty. And also the different achievements. So you can see like Beautiful but Deadly, defeat Arethusa, and 7 alluring naiads, 7 naiad guardians, and 4 naiad maidens. So you'll see those pop up as I'm completing them. But let's get started and move around. We can bring up our map with the M key, and you can see here we do have a quest giver, and we can. The nice thing is we can click right on the map and head over to that person. Let's click on them and pick up Braving the Swamp is our first quest. You can see the reward is XP and also gold, and there's the things that we have to do. So let's accept that. And we do have this historian. Let's talk to him real quick, and he gives us a little bit of back history. That is one thing that's kind of nice. These NPCs do have some storytelling to it. Now, just so you know, everything is done with the mouse. It's not actually done with the keyboard. As you can see, I was using the keyboard, but that was only to move around. And then what you'll do is you'll hold down right click, and not only will that move you, but that also moves your camera around. But you want to use your mouse keys to also scroll your camera and get around to the different areas. So we want to talk to this gatekeeper Telemon, and I believe he opens this up. And each of these areas you'll go into, and right now we're going to go into Echidna's swamp. And when we enter that area, that's where all of the monsters will be. And that's kind of how the game is played. Once you get into the different cities and things like that, that'll be your central hub, but then you'll want to enter and talk to different NPCs, and they'll move you around to all these different areas that you're going to be able to quest in and battle NPC or battle monsters, gain levels, and do all those things. Now the level progression is pretty decent. It's not really fast, but the game doesn't have a high level cap, so I know they're kind of controlling that a little bit as far as getting you too high a level. So as you can see, I now have different stones. So we have the Alchemist Aktulula. I butchered that, but you can see here's some different things we can pick up and arm ourselves with. We do have some basic equipment right now. We've got some health stones, some health potions, some mana potions, and then we've got the death-defying elixir. What else do we have here? We've got Element Blast. Element invokes an elemental blast, damaging enemies around him, and then we've got the blood magic. So as you can see here are some of the stones that I have. So let's get out of that, and let's head over here, and I think these guys have some quests for us, so let's pick those up. Kill some ravenous elementals, and let's pick this one up, some brood vipers. So let's head on out and find some of these guys. Now as you can see on the map, we do show exactly the guys that we need to take out. But let's summon a couple of things to help us fight for us first of all. So this one is instant cast earth damage, stuns a target for 3 seconds. This is blast all enemies in the radius around the wizard. So let's get this guy. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. And let's cast some of these spells. So there's the ice wizard. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to start fighting for us. And see, we can just keep summoning these guys. And they'll come out and you'll see they'll replenish and things like that. And they're essentially going to do all of our dirty work for us. So they've taken out that guy. They've taken out both of these. And as you can see, they dropped a little bit of coin on the ground. So we want to pick that up. And also, you can see when you bring up the map, here's the different guys that we want to take out. So let's head over this way, bring our guys with us. And here's some of the boss monsters that we need to take out and some of the additional areas that the mobs are that are for our different quests. So it's kind of nice, you know, we're able to see exactly what we need to take out and what we're after, because these different areas are showing those for us. So let's head over here with our guys and take out the rest of these guys over here. Let's kill this guy right here. Shoot a little firebolt at him from afar and let the rest of my little minions take him out. So there we go, and we've got this archer lamprey that we're going to take out. So as you can see, the combat is pretty basic. You summon the different characters that you want, and the different, I guess you could say, using the different summoning stones, so to say. They're not cards or anything like that, but we're gonna bring out a couple more of these guys, maybe. Nope, we want. There we go. That doesn't bring out a guy. That just did something else, but I wanted to get rid of the actual screen. So let's head over. That's the alchemist. So we need to head this direction and start going and seeing some of these brood vipers, because that's kind of next on our list. As you can see, we're starting to complete some of our quests. And what do we have available here? We've got instant cast water damage. Target movement speed is slowed by 50% for 5 seconds. So one thing I can tell you with the Warcaster is I was able to actually bring out a lot more. So this actually has a casting time. So there we go, that casts. I was able to bring out and summon a lot more minions. Kind of this character this character type seems to have a lot more spells, so to say, that you're going to use against the monsters that you're going to be fighting. So let's head up here. It looks like we've got some more of these guys over here. Looks like there's one of the spiders. So let's target him. And let's see about casting some of these. So it takes a little bit until you get used to exactly what you're going to be using as far as these different spells are concerned. But you do have a pretty good variety of different things. So we've got Meteor Storm coming down right now to take this guy out. Now that's a great area of effect. But as we saw when we read the description of this character type, it does have great area effect. There we go. So we completed that quest. And as you can see, you don't actually go back. You want to finish everything in here before you head back to turn in these quests. And where's that log? Let's bring up that log so I can show you guys. Here's our full stone collection, so you can see, and you can edit and create battle sets and things like that. You're gonna have different disciplines and all kinds of different stuff that you're gonna play with, and you'll toggle different things on and off. That's our inventory. There's our journal. So as you can see here, we've got this and progress completed, and we've got the reward. So the next page, we've got to take out some more of these guys. So let's see, we don't need those guys, we need these ones over here. Let's cruise over here and let's see if we can't bring up some more of these little minions to help us out. Let's target this guy and let's hit him. Actually, let's do that, and let's see if we can't get some more action going here. Let's bring out this guy too to help take on some of the battles. Let's head over here. Let's take a look at, this is the actual coin shop that they have, which you can not only buy coins, pay, you know, cash. You can purchase Mytheon coins. I did actually level up right there, so we'll get to that in a second. You can purchase Mytheon coins. As you can see, it opens an external browser, and you can buy them with cash money, or you earn them as you go along, and then you can buy a lot of these consumables. Now, one thing that's kind of cool about that is you can pick up a lot of these different things, and they help you through your PvE battles. The one thing that kind of stinks about that, though, is when you go into the PvP section, you can do PvP, and the PvP is essentially a dual. It's set up like a dual system. And you can do PvP either in solo, or you can do it in groups. And the thing with that is it does get very cash shop heavy. So you can actually sit in a situation where, unfortunately, somebody can really take and stack up as far as the different coin shop items are concerned, and really can make the game very, very pay to win, so to say. Which some people, they don't like that, but you know, it is what it is, and these developers spend a lot of money on these games, and they've got to make their money back somehow. So let's continue on and take out this guy, and we'll bring out a fire nymph, and we'll bring out this guy also to help do our bidding. But graphically, I have to say the game is very well done. This character, I'd have to say, is a little bit slower paced. The Warcaster, I was able to cruise through these areas a lot faster because I had tons of these little summon guys out fighting for me, and the monsters went down really, really quick because these guys would just burn through them. Let's pick that up real quick. So we got it now. It looks like we've got a little bit of a boss over here, or it's just telling us, yeah, it's just telling us where these brood vipers are. It's not actually a boss, but maybe it is. It says we need to kill the brood viper, so let's take him out. So we're going to cast a spell on him, and there we go. So the brood viper quest completed, reward 50 XP and 30 gold. So there we go, and he dropped a little chest, so let's pick that up. Faded short sword, which I'm not sure we can use, but let's take a look at our inventory and see if we can. Right click to equip this item. When we don't really want to use that because we are a spellcaster, we want to keep with our wand. So we are looking for a better wand, but we can actually use this and get that little, what the heck was it? It was a linen wreath, so get that on our heads. And we've got some crates over here that we can destroy, and there we actually have one of the quest givers showed up to give us our reward. Actually wants to give us another quest, so wants us to take out the bog fiend. So let's cruise up this way, and it looks like we've got a couple of bosses up here. So let's get our map or our screen caught up with what we've got going on. Let's take this guy out, and it looks like we we brought a little bit of wrath of everybody on us. It looks like we're hanging in there hit point wise pretty well, so let's take out this one. Let's bring out this little nymph again. But you guys get a good idea of exactly the way the gameplay is. It's a little slow for my taste. Probably not something that I'd play on a regular basis. But graphically, the game is very well done. Soundtrack is pretty good, sets the mood nicely. You also have good good sounds as far as the sound effects are concerned. You've got some pretty cool little boss battles, things like that. So overall, the game does a decent job of all the basics, and the gameplay is set up fairly easy and not a difficult system to learn. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. If you want to play or learn more about Mytheon, you can read our full review over at mmoden.com or click the link below. Till next time, thanks for watching.